Then coming into the 2020 paper, just a small reminder of mine, the questions from let's say unit number 9 onwards, especially MCQs, are way easier than the first few MCQs. People don't study those units now. That is why they can't do that. Especially even question number 11 and 12, unit number 11 and 12. This economic growth, development, even this stuff, right? We did very easy now. Same thing they ask. Now here also you can see same thing they ask. Especially 9, 10, 11, 12. You get around, now see, it's starting at 36. So 36 can you have 15 MCQs, 36 all the way to 50. Those 15 MCQs are way easier than the ones that you get from demand, supply, what this cost of production, all of it, it's way easier. People struggle with this because they have not learned this then one. So don't give up on those questions, Lamai. These are the easy ones. Okay. According to the principle of comparative advantage, worldwide output and consumption levels will be the highest when goods are produced in countries where which of the following is true. So according to comparative advantage, what should happen? Where opportunity costs are the lowest, where absolute advantages are the highest, where the balance of trade is a surplus, exchange rate is falling, transport cost is zero. So, when will there be, what is the comparative advantage theory saying, Lamai? If you produce at what? If the countries produce the goods that they have the lowest opportunity cost, no? That has to be on, see, very direct, basic stuff that they keep asking. 37 balan. Same thing, I think. In country A, it takes 5 labor hours to produce. Now see here they have given input data and they are asking for the exchange rate. But 5 labor hours to produce 1 unit of cloth and 10 labor hours to produce 1 unit of rice. In country B, it takes 7 and 21. If the two countries have decided to specialize according to comparative advantage, at what exchange rate would the countries A, B will trade with country B? More than 2 units of cloth per rice. See, rice is also given, unit of cloth is also given. Now we have to find for everything. This is a little bit of a question that might take some time. But we'll quickly do now. I will draw the table. Say we draw a table and see. There is country A. Okay. I'll draw it until this side. Okay, I'll draw it at the bottom. There is country A. And there is country B. Okay. There are two goods, that is cloth and rice. Don't know if they don't have any other goods. No, Hamadama cloth and rice. Cloth and rice. Okay. Country A takes 5 labor hours to produce 1 unit of cloth. 5. And 10 labor hours to produce 1 unit of rice. 10. Country B takes 7 labor hours to produce 1 unit of cloth and 21 to do this. Remember, Lamai, this is what data? Input the output the. Input the output the. This is input data. Remember, when finding the opportunity cost, you have to use the shortcut then, no? How do you find? For cloth, country A, simply take the number of cloth, divide it by rice. So their opportunity cost is 0.5 rice. These people, 7 divided by 21, country B here, 7 over 21, that is 1 divided by 3, 0.33. 0.33 rice. Then for rice, these people, 10 divided by 5, 2 cloth. These people, 21 divided by 7, 3 rice. Okay. Tell me who has the comparative advantages. Cloth will take out the country A, the B. The country A's opportunity cost is 0.5 rice. Country B's opportunity is 0.33 rice. So who has the comparative advantage for cloth? Country B. Who has the comparative advantage for rice? Country A. Right. So now tell me, Lamai, how to get the exchange rate. Okay, we'll start with cloth. Who is exporting cloth? Country B. In their country, for 1 cloth, they are getting 0.33 rice. So they will expect monad. For a unit of cloth, in their country itself, if they are getting 0.33, they will expect more than this is rice. Opportunity cost is given in terms of other good. Okay. So they will expect more than 0.33 rice, then country A, how much will they be willing to pay? In their country, one cloth is 0.5 rice. They will be willing to pay. These people want more than 0.33, but country A will be willing to pay less than 0.5 rice. So this is the thing for cloth. Nikam balan lamai, per unit of cloth, if you have an answer, more than 2 units of cloth per unit of rice. No, not rice. You can look at answer number 2, 4, and 5 and see. More than 2 units of rice per. They are asking. Be very careful. At what exchange rate would country A be willing to trade with B? Is A the ones trading with this? A is not the one selling. We'll look at the other side also. Tell me for rice. For 1 unit of rice, okay, so this is B will want more, A will be willing to pay less. For 1 unit of rice, who is trading rice? Country A. They have the comparative advantage. So country A will want more than how much? In their country itself, rice is 2 cloths. So if they want to trade, they will want more than 2 cloths. Country B will be willing to pay here. Country B, in their country, 1 cloth is 2 rice, 3 rice. So they will be willing to pay less than 3 rice. Now see, in this question, they are asking Lamai, at what exchange rate would country A be willing to trade? So country A, balan, either they want, read very carefully, more than 2 units of cloth per unit of rice. So country A, per unit of rice, more than 2 units of cloth. Don't you think that looks correct? For rice, country A will want more than 2 units of cloth per unit of rice. So look at the one over here, the black one. Somewhat looks correct. Okay. Second one, balan. More than 2 units of rice per unit of cloth. So for a unit of cloth, country A is going to pay less than 0.5. So this one is wrong, not more than 2. More than 3 units of cloth per unit of rice. Per unit of rice, they don't want more than 2. They want more than, they don't want more than 3. They want more than 2. So not this also. More than 3 units of rice per unit of cloth. No. More than 0.5 units of rice per unit of cloth. Less than 0.5. Sorry. It's a good MCQ, guys. There's a lot to think. How many of you all got this part? They have given input data. They are asking for the mutually beneficial exchange rate. And that also they are asking only for one country, country A. You have to figure out which goods the country A is selling. Right? You have to figure out all of that. So it's a good thing to think. Anyway, I have put a question like this in the in our seminar also. Good question to think. Put a star and keep. Remember, I've told you, put stars and keep in the hard questions, or circle the question and keep. Those are the questions that you have to go through one day before the exam. Now, it's a question like that, I feel. Then 38. Balan. Which two of the following arguments are most likely to be used to justify protectionism? Why should we have protectionism? Tell me. To protect high-cost domestic industries, to protect strategically important industries, to protect infant industries, to protect environmental standards, to maximize government tax revenue. What are the most likely arguments? Think about. Definitely not A, no, not to produce the high-cost domestic industries. Okay. Definite reason is, one is this, protect infant industry, the small firms in the country. To protect them, you have to have protectionism. The other one is B, right, to protect the strategically important industry. To protect environment, to maximize government revenue, those are also reasons, but they are not the most likely reasons. So your answer can be B and C. Can someone confirm? Past by book also says B and C, right? examiner has brought it in different way. 2020-38. Yes, no? Question 38. Yes, okay. Done. Then, yeah, that's it with the 2020 A level paper. How did you all do? 37, it was a good question. And that was the hardest question that we had for all these papers. Question number 37 in the 2020 paper. Okay. So E-level, so protectionism is what? Protectionism is like even importing import tariffs is protectionism that helps with earning government revenue, you know, putting import duty and all. You can maximize government revenue using protection, import tariffs. Okay.